celebrity good girls gone bad.
Compared to the others, you are relatively normal.
For this list, we're looking at female celebrities who were once known for their innocent images, but who eventually gained infamy when their personas turned toward the naughty.
Don't look at me.
Number 10. Drew Barrymore. When she played Gertie in E.T. at the age of 6, she won the hearts of nearly everyone who saw the film.
I taught him how to talk now. He can talk now.
Unfortunately, that can be a double-edged blade for a child actor as they struggle to mature.
Tell me if you noticed this. It would be kind of easier to talk without my teeth.
What are you talking about?
Coming from one of America's acting dynasties, Ms. Barrymore spent several years as a child addicted to drugs and alcohol, beginning those habits before she even reached her teens.
Then, infamous, facing those classic Hollywood struggles before she was even a teenager.
Though she managed to kick her addictions after several rehab stays, Drew then chose to embrace her sexuality in full view of the public eye. Following years of turmoil, Drew ultimately found herself and has once again become the good girl next door.
Can I just pause and just soak up that delicious moment that Drew Barrymore's fantasy is to work in an office and carry a briefcase and go on a business trip.
Number 9. Jamie Foxworth.
That's when I started weaning myself off of marijuana and drinking.
Chosen as a regular cast member on the hit show Family Matters at a young age, Foxworth was heavily featured when the Winslow clan was at the center of the show.
Hey, wait a minute. You said I could play the winner.
You can. It's the best 51 out of 100.
However, when annoying neighbor Steve Urkel stole the spotlight, she was unceremoniously shown the door. After several years embracing her newfound unemployment, Foxworth realized she was her family's major breadwinner and needed a job.
And I stopped, and I haven't had a craving since.
Now an adult who hadn't acted regularly in years, she turned to pornography, performing under the name Crave. She's ultimately cleaned up her life, but Jamie's is now a cautionary tale for child stars.
Because I was given a second chance.
Number 8. Jodie Sweetin.
You can tell she's a winner. She's Stephanie Tanner. She's one ball of glamour.
That's me!
TV's perennial middle child, Sweetin's role as Stephanie Tanner on Full House was as sickly sweet as the rest of the sitcom, and a large portion of the audience no doubt expected her to live her life in much the same way.
Well, no, the first time I got drunk I was probably about 14.
That's why it was so surprising when she came clean about her years of drug and alcohol abuse after her days in the Tanner clan, including a full-fledged meth addiction.
But 2 years ago, unemployed and bored, she tried meth and quickly got hooked. Soon, she was using meth every day.
Through great determination, she too seems to have been able to turn her life around in recent years.
I wouldn't change anything, and I'm so excited now to get to be a mom and happy and healthy.
Number 7. Amanda Bynes.
But you gotta promise us all that you're gonna raise a little hell every now and then.
Don't worry, Dad. I'll smile for my mugshot.
There are some child stars that seem off-kilter from the beginning, and when they go off the rails, it's almost expected. However, there was something about Amanda Bynes that gave us confidence she would beat the odds and remain well-adjusted.
I'm very lucky. I have a great family, and I just have my eye on the prize, which for me is a long career, and I don't want to blow what I've worked so hard to achieve.
Unfortunately, we were wrong. Since breaking into showbiz as a child star and growing up in front of the cameras, Bynes has been in and out of courts on DUI charges and drug charges, under the control of her parents, and starting fires in random people's driveways.
Minutes after the gasoline accidentally splashed on the dog, while Amanda was building a fire in the driveway of the home of this elderly woman for no apparent reason.
Reports that she's suffering from severe mental health issues are believable and sad.
She initially tweeted, "They airbrushed Drake to make his eyes look like he doesn't have Down syndrome."
Number 6. Taylor Momsen.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you?
In her early performances in movies like How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Taylor Momsen's chipmunk cheeks and sweet voice stole the spotlight from everyone around her. She continued to act into her teens, but it's her more recent antics in music venues around the world that landed her on this list. vocalist of a band called The Pretty Reckless. She certainly lives up to the reckless part of the name with her onstage persona, flashing crowds with tape covering her nipples or appearing in music videos with symbols painted on her body. Controversy certainly follows her. Number 5. Christina Aguilera. First capturing fame in the all-new Mickey Mouse Club, and then with her single Genie in a Bottle. Christina Aguilera remained a relatively light-hearted figure in pop culture, despite some suggestive lyrics. That is, until she released the video for Dirty. Clearly doing everything she could to cultivate a more grown-up and sexual image with a single song, ex-Tina certainly pulled it off. That persona was furthered by an S&M-inspired music video for Not Myself Tonight, and negated by the positive track Beautiful, which is why today Ms. Aguilera can be clean or dirty whenever she or Dana Plato.
Everybody finds a way to shine.
We don't want to start speculation about a curse, but it's weird that the 3 child actors from Different Strokes grew into troubled adults.
We all liked it. Me and all my friends.
Dana Plato finds herself on this list based on her admitted drug abuse and penchant for robbery. Beginning to use drugs in her teens while acting on the show, things only got worse when she was fired due to her pregnancy.
Nah, you wouldn't.
Oh, I can't believe you do this to me after everything we've been through.
After a financial advisor absconded with most of her money, in 1991, she robbed a video store by brandishing a pellet gun.
I've been really confused lately.
A few softcore porn roles followed, until Plato committed suicide by drug overdose at the age of 34.
I consider myself an actor, not a child star.
Right.
That really bothers me a lot,
Right.
because I never was young and cute.
Number 3. Britney Spears. Once one of the world's biggest pop stars, Britney was a brand like Cher or Madonna before her. Like her sister Jamie Lynn Spears, a Nickelodeon TV star who became pregnant at 16, Brit sold a squeaky clean image to young girls and their parents when it was alleged she cheated on longtime beau Justin Timberlake. In the years since that first rumor, her reputation was damaged even further by things like a whirlwind 55-hour marriage, a shaved head, attacks on paparazzi's cars, and more erratic behavior.
I feel uncomfortable with you even staring at me. Is this serious?
But what goes down must come up, and Ms. Spears is back and as successful as ever. Number 2. Miley Cyrus. What is it with Disney Channel starlets and rebellion? Arguably the poster child for the pitfalls of childhood celebrity, Miley's managed to remain relevant while causing jaws to drop in many former fans' homes.
We came to have so much fun now that somebody here might get some now.
An artist whose actions don't seem to be put on, Miley started out as a nice Southern Baptist girl who wore a purity ring. Cut to a few years later, when she was shouting from the rooftops about her love of weed and other drugs, and was twerking up on anything that moved. She's one artist who's discovered shock value and uses it to her advantage. Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I know that something has changed. Never felt this way. You feel my heart.
I'm just what I am.
Yeah, I hear you.
Get mad at me because I'm skinny? Great.
Misha tells the mag that her partying got out of control when she was on the show because the mentality was work hard, play hard.
Number 1. Lindsay Lohan.
Just not good enough.
in your honor, a royal clash.
In the history of Hollywood, there have been countless twins and triplets who've played a single character to simplify the shooting process. But Lindsay pulled off the opposite perfectly, proving her talent at a young age.
The winner and still undefeated champ from Napa, California, Miss Hallie Parker.
In her teens, she became a megastar with huge films like Mean Girls and even a music career.